This is Zeus Global Peace Project. We're thinking about some things. Consider it. And I was thinking about thoughts. Can you give me just a couple moments? So it's a clarion call out. Global Peace Project.
All the venom ever spoken about can be transmuted to
Yes.
May all the venom.
Yes. So that was a different opener, right? Anyway, so my channel is facing shutdown because Google wants me to buy space because I'm occupying too much space. I thought, okay. So we've got to buy space. And so the Global Peace Project, if it is to exist, space will be purchased. I think it's like $10 or something like that. And we do have running costs and stuff like that. So, it's interesting. Does anybody that's part of this following have any desire for the continuation of it? I don't know. I've not really had meetings or anything like that. And if people who do find interest in learning new stuff about new things and about new places and about becoming different within their own selves, might you consider sending over some funds to the Money Sign Global Peace Project? And that will find the address that we can continue on this magnificent voyage, and maybe we could actually have what would be classified as some free time, meaning that we'll have open forums where we can actually go live for specific times a month, if that's what people want. You know, I don't know what you want. We could go live and we could have discussions about things that are ever present. And it seems like there's always new stuff in it, and the stuff that I thought was the problem before really wasn't the problem, was my perception of the actual perceptive problem. That wasn't really even a problem because I learned something from it, and it was like, so glad that I went that way for a second. Yeah, life is like that, isn't it? It said to us in the song, it said, life is but a dream. What am I dreaming about? What am I dreaming about for me? You know, the envisioning, the mental thoughts that I was thinking about. What was I picturing in my mind about that person? And it seems like eventual in the reality that I occupy, that seems to be our intercourse, the moving on into a vibrational frequency. My hair is feeling so good, so free. This is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful world we live in. And it seems as though the beauty comes from the perspective that I'm putting into me and the people within my reality. And that's an interesting place to start, because I was always told it was always about them. Well, how are you treating everybody around you? Are they happy? If they're not happy, you got to do something about that, because, well, some of these people, they've got authority over you, and that authority, they might fucking abuse you, and you just gotta accept it. Forgive them later, you know, they didn't know what they were doing. It's true. Just as foggy as you. just as foggy as you. You know, moving into the transmutation of the now in a forgiving heart, knowing that if it happened before, it ain't happening now. And thank God you're in your space and you're in such a beautiful place that you could forgive everybody, anything that was behind you, because truly there is nothing really behind you except for a thought or an attachment to a moment ascribed by paperwork or whatever it may be. That means really nothing. And I found the more things that I deposited a value of to outside of me, 5 cars, 5 kids, business, money. I had money on the checking account. It was awfully nice. It was nice to be able to walk into whatever that place was, Starbucks, sit down, have a coffee, and buy someone else a coffee and say, have a great day today. Maybe throw $20 in the tip and think, you know what? Maybe they'll appreciate that. But you don't know, because you don't know where they're at. So I must appreciate where I'm at, right? And that is the singled out thing that I didn't get for a lot of time, that it was even available for knowledge, because obviously it's just became sort of, it is now. And I don't need anybody to act a particular way to be a friend or anything like that. You know, you are who you are. And the very act of us being in a space, obviously there was some form of transmission of payload, because all information is cargo, believe it or not, maritime law. So the cargo that we unload into other people, they either accept it or they don't, and it doesn't really matter, even though they make spectacles of themselves. Spectacles. But, you know, so yeah, the Global Peace Project, we're here. We've been here for a while, been focused on other things, but today is a very special day. And I have to say why it's such a special day. It is now. And now is the only moment that ever mattered. And it was the only moment that ever would matter, because now we're here. And today is the day of your amazing good fortune. And if you got things in your past that you're hanging you up, it's okay. Gotta be okay, because you're here right now, and it's like, okay, how much longer should I allow this to continue to guide me? It's by choice, of course. By choice. Because it really doesn't touch you unless you think about it, and then the actual cells of your body act as if it happened again. It's like punishing them over and over again, and it does have an active recurrence that generally pulsates at a vibrational frequency, pretty common. And what happens as a result of that is the attractability of such occurrences will be viewable, participable, and makeable, meaning you're making it happen too. So it's like all that stuff outside of you, and then boom, you're part of it, because your vibration becomes a match. What you think about most of the time becomes a match of your vibrational frequency, which is beautiful when you understand it. And I tell you, base understanding, other than just thinking about what you want most of the time, daydreaming. You know, truly, I mean, they say, fake it till you make it, right? And so we're doing that one day at a time. And again, one day at a time, you're gonna make it. It doesn't matter where you've been, but you can be where you wanna be, and that's the choice. Do I want to be where I want to be? I would say probably yes, and you can. And that's the beautiful thing if you keep focused on what you want. Can you sink that baby in there? Because it does mean something. Something does mean something. That's an interesting thought. Is there an event when something didn't really mean something? That's the next tale we'll actually go over. Is there truly an event where something doesn't truly mean something? I don't think so. But I don't know. It'd be something to explore. What do you think? Global Peace Project out.